You see, Bashi as Dako Shfal Ruach, he takes care of the Dako, the downtrodden, in the Shfal Ruach. Meshulus Baksum, the Ziv Sola, the Rochov Barovas, praise the one that is Rochov Barovas in the high places that are called Arovas, because Shemok, Sivasrei. Who is he? Aviyah Sami B'dayin Almonis. The Pshat is interesting that in all three, no, not in all three. In the first one and in the third one, it talks about Yosem and Almona. In the middle one, it doesn't talk about Yosem and Almona, it talks about a Daka and a Shfal Ruach. This I once heard from Rab Chaim Zimmerman. I heard from Rab Chaim Zimmerman once. That he said like this. That he said, there's a pasuk in Hosea, Ashur lo yoshienu, he says. The Navi says, Ashur is not going to help us. Asus lo nega, v'lo nomar od Eloheinu l'maseh yodeinu, asher b'cho yerucham yosem. We won't worship our avodah zaras anymore. Why? Because Asher b'cho yerucham yosem. So said Rab Chaim that what Asher lo yosheinu means the modern society and the Eloheinu l'maseh yodeinu, that we created a society that l'chura things are mesuderdik in such a way that people get mashkantas to buy diras, and there's such thing as social security and echleis and other things, and you have gadgets like this, and you can find information very easily on it, and you can hear what time it is. It tells you what time. You don't even have to look. So everything is mesuder and built up very nice. So in that the Navi says that we're not going to worship that anymore. This. Why? Asher b'cho yerucham yosem. When it comes to a yosem, it doesn't have a father and a mother, and it doesn't have anybody to help him. An individual, a yochid, that's suffering the troubles that a yochid suffers. Who has rachmanas on it? Asher b'cho yerucham yosem. Only Hashem takes care of him. Because why? Because Lafi the rules, he doesn't fit in any place. There's certain rules we have, you need. How did they call it? Kriterionim, it's called. There's a kishuf word, like Rav Shurkin once said, it's a kishuf. That's called kriterionim, they call it. That if you have this and this and this, you're this age and this much income and this, and then we help you. And if not, you don't fit in, so we're not guys, so we can't help you. But with the Rachmanis, and there's all kinds of things like that you find in a bureaucracy. And even by Gemachim of our people, of Unzer Yidden, also they have Klolim, and sometimes I have a good friend that he's mamish deep in Tzoros, somebody that we call the fish. So and he was trying to get a certain Gemach from a certain place, but they had certain rules, and they saw that it's such and such goes out of his bank account, so that means that you have such an amount, so he can't give you. Well, but what's he do if that amount that goes out of his bank account is for his mashkanta, and if he doesn't take care of it, they're going to take away his house and he's going to be a homeless. So what can you do? So he has to see to it that every month there should be that amount. So that means that he really has. That means he has what to eat. But no, but that's the rule. If you see it says in his bank account that such an amount of money came in, so you can't give him a loan. But by Hashem, it's not like that. Asher b'cho yerucham yosem, he has rachmanis on the yosem that nobody else. So that he says, so maybe we won't worship our avodah zaras anymore. These avodah zaras of thinking that modern society can help, can bring a yeshua to a person. Ad kan, what Rabbeinu Chaim Zimmerman said. So I'm saying the same thing is over here in this Gemara. The Gemara talks about the Anvesonuso of Hashem, the Dafka and the Yosem and the Almona, they're the ones that show the Anvesonuso, that he could go down to them and help them. But you have to understand, what's the union? The Dafka by the Gduloso, you have to find Anvesonuso. Dafka there. The Pshat is like this, that if there wouldn't be an Anvesonuso, so then there wouldn't be a Gvuraso either. Because you say Hashem is so great. By a boss of Adam, if he's so great, and he could do so much, let's say he's a big Rosh Yeshiva, and he says brilliant shiurim, and then comes a Pasha to Bacher Tim, and he says, I don't understand the Rashi, can you explain me the Rashi? He looks down on him, wow. But we're holding much further than that, and you're asking me to explain you the Rashi. The pshat is what? That he has a pagam in him, that he can't lower himself. What's there to understand a simple Rashi is not Torah. Only brilliant shiurim is Torah. The pshat is what? The pshat is what? That he's handicapped. He can only talk about brilliant things, and he can't talk about simple things.
I have to interrupt. This is a great story.